I are here today. We're from Acclaimed Heating, Cooling, and Furnace Cleaning. I'm Tammy Lackey, and this is my lovely husband.
My name is Keven Lackey in Edmonton, Alberta. Here, it's been a really nice hot week this week.
Very hot. It's nice to get some water on that grass today a little bit. So we have experienced a lot of heat this week, and for those of you in Edmonton, you will agree. We have had many calls from people looking for some solutions on air conditioning. We will be talking about that first. We also want to come back and let you know that we'll be talking about the fast approaching deadline for some government rebates. A lot of people don't actually know about this, the specifics about this, and the deadline is tomorrow. So we'll come back to that in a minute. Kevin, over to you about the air conditioning solutions.
The air conditioning solutions. You know, this week has been our busiest week of the summer so far for air conditioning. It's this time of year where we are starting to get inundated with people calling for wanting air conditioning in their houses installed and also getting it fixed. And they want it fixed yesterday because they're like the Wicked Witch of the West. They are melting in their houses.
Yeah, that is, a lot of people that have air conditioning, it is not, and then it breaks, it's not a want, it's a need. And for which I can relate to. This is something that I can agree to. We, as husband and wife, we had a big dilemma over air conditioning. We do install air conditioning, so it makes sense that we have air conditioning, but I don't feel the heat the way that Kevin does. So that was the dilemma we had for a long time, because at night, you would be laying in bed, do you feel how hot it is in here? And I'd be like, no, it's fine. So I didn't want air conditioning because I kind of assumed it would be very similar. If you've been to Vegas or into the malls and you walk into a mall and you feel that chill, and I was thinking that seems like a terrible solution for bedtime. But that's not the case, is it?
Well, it's not the case. You know, you and I are actually the norm because you say that you're not affected by the air conditioning because you don't want it cold.
Yeah.
But what Tammy is affected by is me being grouchy and not having a good sleep because I haven't had air conditioning. And that's probably the number one biggest set of circumstances that presents itself when we're out doing estimates. Yeah. That's normally the case, is that somebody's affected by it more than the other. But when you think about it, and when they think about it after a couple of days, both of them are affected by it a lot.
Yeah, it's impactful on the whole family, isn't it? You have one parent that doesn't sleep well, day number 2, day number 3, both parents are grumpy. The children are feeling the wrath of it. Yeah, it's impactful. It is. And so the solution to the air conditioning dilemma that we had was having it installed in our house, which has been fantastic. Yeah. You can have, it's climate control. If you've been into some homes with air conditioning, what you experience is not even really realizing they have air conditioning. You kind of walk in and you kind of think, it just feels so good in here. Like, do you have lots of windows closed? Is it you have, your house is faced a different direction? What's the deal here? And then you find out you can have we have ours at usually what, 20?
About 24.
Yeah, 24, which is great. Although it's very deceiving because, for example, last night as I'm getting ready to go to soccer, take the kids to soccer, making dinner, and I am in my pants and my my t-shirt, I head outside to take the kids to soccer in Spruce Grove, and it is hot. It is 28 degrees outside, 29, and I'm there in my clothes that are not meant for 28 and 29 degrees outside. So anyway, that's the hardship of having air conditioning in the house, is that you do not know the suffering that's going on outside your house.
It isn't. It's really interesting going into people's houses and getting the air conditioning installed, showing them how to use it, and going through that whole process, because a lot of our customers, they keep their houses seriously at 19 degrees. I've been in houses where they keep it at 18, some 17 degrees. And when you walk into their houses when it's 30 degrees outside, or sometimes 40 degrees because it's in that little heat pocket of the house, it feels like you have gone into the freezer section at Costco. Yeah. It's really, really something. And I think most people find that middle ground somewhere between 22 and 24. If you had your thermostat up to 24 in the wintertime, you'd find that too hot. But everything is relative, so in the summertime when it's hot enough outside that you use air conditioning, 24 feels really good. And most people don't keep it more than 22. And some people as well, they've been in their friends or their family's home that does have air conditioning, where those people do keep it at like 19 degrees. And they think, I do not want air conditioning because I don't like the way air conditioning feels Well, it feels that way and hit people the wrong way because it is so cold. So,
Yeah.
like you say, it's climate control, right?
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want with it.
And now the side effect of having air conditioning and your friends do not, you will be hosting pizza and beer nights on very hot days, which is totally great because they'll be able to come over and they'll probably bring the pizza and the beer over so you can have your.
That's right.
You put up the nice room. You may have people sleeping in sleeping bags on your floor, but that's great. That's
I know,
great.
and we can even use our oven when it's 30 degrees outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why we sound like real spoiled brats now. So,
but we were saying that a lot of people don't know what it costs to get into air conditioning, and how do people look into that?
Yeah, like most in-home services where there is something going to be installed in your house, whether it be windows, insulation, you're getting a deck built, fence, and everything like that. It really varies quite a lot.
Yeah.
We do install air conditioning systems quite regularly for as low as $3,500, but that's for a smaller system, a straightforward system, and that's for a very high quality system. That's all that we sell here, and then the price goes up from there. We're happy to talk to people on the phone and give them a very, very loose guideline on that, but it really is necessary that we come into the home, we do proper consultation. Without coming into the home and talking to people, we ask lots of questions to find out what type of system is going to be the best value for you. And there are a number of variables in that we can only find out when we're in the home.
And that's a free in-home estimate, right?
Yeah, they're all free. A comfort advisor from our house will come in, they'll educate you about the air conditioning, they will determine with you the best place to put the air conditioner outside, all the installation requirements required, and then they'll make suggestions based on what our discussions are and give you a couple of solutions.
Yeah, great. So thank you. Solutions.
That's what we deal with here today is basically solutions for anything that you're affected by in the house.
Yeah, so I just want to mention to folks, even people within our office didn't realize what the government rebate, the instant rebates that are available, and the deadline for that is tomorrow. So what the items are, so Energy Efficiency Alberta has put in a program, and it started in April, and it's for instant rebates for items. And the items that are listed are LED light bulbs, smart power bars, timers, clotheslines, dimmers, programmable thermostats. And what they do is they offer the rebate right at the till. So you can go into your Costco, your Walmart, your London Drugs, you can pick up these items, and it's the business that's actually going to be requesting the rebate from the government. So it is super simple. You go there and get it, and the deadline is tomorrow. This is an offer that is given to us to do.
Yeah.
If you're going to buy, you're going to save the money on the light bulbs. Some of the light bulbs, they say LED light bulbs, have a life expectancy of 25 years. So not only do they last a long time, you're reaping the benefits of low energy. So that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Please, everybody should take advantage of that. I don't know if they'll extend it. Occasionally, if the budget is not being used up, they might do that, but we're not going to say that. Let's just think about June the 11th being tomorrow.
Well, I can comment on that because I went yesterday to Costco, and because we want to take advantage of that as well. And unfortunately, we have quite a few light bulbs in our house.
And look at us being we said it went on April the 28th.
I know, yeah.
And here we are 2 days before the expiry.
Well, we were last second like most people, and I can tell you I went to one of the Costco's yesterday and found only about 3 LED lighting products and options. And then I went to another Costco and found that they still had lots of inventory of everything. And people do go last minute. And I was looking at the information at Costco yesterday on the light bulbs, and they very clearly state that tomorrow is that date where it ends. So I'd be very surprised if they extend it right now. Maybe they'll bring it back, but I highly doubt that. And like you say, it's an instant rebate that you get right there. So Costco is the one in this instance that has to get the money back from the government. It's not like our tankless water heaters. We're installing a lot of tankless water heaters through that great rebate program through the government, where most people are getting back $1,000. But that program, that customer gets that rebate check back from the government. We do all the paperwork, but it's not one of those things that's instant. It's a little bit different. You still get a great big rebate, but this is different.
Yeah, that's an important thing that you just brought up, was that they're rolling out these rebates in different kind of formats. The instant rebates, the ones I mentioned originally, that's lovely to be able to take advantage of that rebate right at the till.
It
so
is,
you don't need to do any. But the tankless water tank, the windows, and the insulation, right?
Yeah,
that's the one that is the other rebate that they rolled out, I think, at about the middle of May. I think that was about the right
Yeah,
time.
about that, yeah.
So then the other one that was last time you and I sat on the couch with our polka dot shirts, but today we are in a theme of orange, it looks like, and we are a cornucopia of patterns right here.
Well, I'm colorblind, and I think we look awesome.
Well, you know what? Last week you were talking about the plaid for Dad.
I was talking about the plaid for Dad, and I was dressed up in the apron and stuff like that, and it's a good thing that to bring that to everybody's attention too. It is Prostate Awareness Month, and it's very important cause that's gaining traction, and please feel free to make sure that you get involved with that and give generously to that cause.
Yeah, so you're honoring, I'm sure you didn't mean to, but you're probably honoring the plaid for Dad.
No, I did for sure.
Okay, very good. All right, so anyway, I just noticed that. But last time we were sitting on the couch with our polka dot shirts, we were talking about the other rebate that was rolled out, and it rolled out, I believe it was about May 24th, and the rebate that we had that time was that was for the business, non-profit, and institutional customers.
Right.
And they actually use the acronym BNI for that, for business, not-profit, and institutional for that. And so the people that qualify for that are institutions such as schools, hospitals, universities, and colleges, non-profit organizations, cooperative, and individual businesses.
Yes.
And so the components that are qualifying for that are lighting, that'd be interior, exterior, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, variable frequency drives, and water heating. So what they did is we experienced this back in probably November, December, when they suggested there would be rebates for potentially furnaces. We saw a holding pattern on the purchasing because people were thinking there might be something coming up.
Right.
So they apparently experienced this on the business side.
Business side, yeah.
Yeah, the larger kind of mechanical systems.
Yeah.
So what they did is they made this out. They launched this, I think it was May the 24th.
Okay.
But what they have done is they've gone back and they have made eligible for rebates invoices after March 24th.
Okay.
So people that have had, anybody that's in that qualification of those types of organizations, but the criteria for that is that you could not have items that are heating or lighting, anything that is, any components where people are sleeping, residents, housing. So you can use it for common rooms. If you had a strip mall business and you have a residential furnace, that would qualify, but you can't have it in a component where people are actually living.
Right. So I mean, our building, for example, is a commercial building, and we are doing quite a bit in terms of the light commercial type of setting, where essentially the type of retrofits that we do and the type of HVAC we do, it's everything that is light commercial residential equipment, essentially like a normal furnace, normal air conditioning, which actually the vast majority of commercial places have. So your strip malls and your smaller commercial facilities, they don't have humongous commercial rooftop type units, and that's where we come in, and we're able to kind of take advantage of those rebates with people, walk them through that. I know, and even in our own building here, we're going to take advantage of that program and make sure that we're really tapping into that.
Absolutely.
So we can help you with that. The other thing that we do is we've got very strong relationships throughout our industry. So if you do have a large commercial facility, we can put you in touch with amazing folks that will be able to take care of you and walk you through that process on all the bigger stuff as well. So feel free to call us and get connected with other people in that side of the business too.
Yeah, so Gateway Mechanical.
Gateway Mechanical and our friend Dwayne over there, and we would connect people specifically right to Dwayne, who will give you a great personalized service right away.
Yeah, and so the component for the rebates is a bit of a blend between who's filing the paperwork. As I understand it from the session I went to, it appears that the business actually, or the BNI, is the person that actually files the paperwork for it, but it is the business that has to provide, of course, the invoice for that. Now, lighting, that is an important component that can save you tons of money on this rebate program. We have been talking to the guys over there at Robart, and they can certainly help you with giving you an idea on how to move forward on some solutions for your heating, or sorry, your electrical.
Your electrical, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the great thing with our homeowners club that's been rolled out now for a bit. We have some amazing trusted partners as part of the acclaimed homeowners club, And like you say, one of those is Robar Electric, who's doing a lot to work with people and save them money on the lighting aspect of it. We also have people in that homeowners club that take care of all the different renovations. So whatever renovations you're doing, whether it's commercial or residential, we have trusted partners in that as well to do your windows and your insulation and all of those upgrades. So get onto our website and take a look at all the different things that you can take advantage of through our acclaimed homeowners club network and trusted partners. And really, it's about staying connected and making sure that we're giving you the value so that you can take advantage of real savings.
Yeah, so to get signed up for the Acclaimed Homeowners Club, what you do is you go to our website, and on the right-hand side, there is a subscribe button. By giving us your email information, you get into the loop of information that we can get from the Acclaimed Homeowners Club, which these trusted partners are giving you exclusive offers.
Yeah.
Get some once a month. You'll get a newsletter. Nothing more. You can unsubscribe at any time, but I'm sure you will not want to because there's some valuable information in there.
Is there? Yeah, there really is.
Yeah. So I think that is it. We are going on Tuesday. Keven, you're going to go out to see Contact Renovation and do a Facebook Live with them.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to be bringing you guys an update. We were there about 3 weeks ago. Come next week, it'll be about 4 weeks, and we showed you guys the progress of some great renovation stuff that Contact Renovation is doing. So we're going to go back there for an update, and we're going to see the new developments, and it's going to be a big transformation over there already from the last time we shared that with everybody.
I can't wait to see that. That's exactly the way I like to do renovations. Like you see how it was from drywall, and then close your eyes, and all of a sudden it's magically done. I can't wait to see that because that's exactly how renovations should be in my world. That would be awesome.
They should be.
Yeah, last time we did a big renovation, well, the only time we've ever done a big renovation, it was supposed to be 6 months. Pretty big renovation. So we moved in with Kevin's sister. So Keven has a sister with 3 children, and Keven and I, we have 6 children. And so there were 13 of us in Odette and Tony's house, which I'm sure, well, for sure, that was not the idea when we moved in.
No, 13 months. We were a close family before. We became an even closer family, and we're still really close.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially us, right? We think that they probably were just...
Yeah, they might have a different opinion, but we're sticking to that. But we hope that you guys have a great weekend. It's supposed to be rainy tomorrow, nice on Sunday. It's typical Alberta weather this time of year. Hopefully we're going to get a lot of sun mixed with that rain. Things are exploding in the garden.
Yep.
And Edmonton's never looked better, and it never looks better than this time of year when you get that combination between the sun, the rain. It's going to continue. It's going to be a great week next week. So,
absolutely. All right. Well, we'll see you soon, and have a great weekend.